Welcome to GISTUBE TV, your home for everything entertainment. We bring celebrity lifestyle news, happenings across the world. We bring to you social events, anything at all that interests you. You're going to find it on this channel. Just go through our content. You will become glued. I promise you that. So subscribe already and click on the bell button. That is what is going to notify you of updates and interesting gists like this one. Joy, jubilation, and so many love for Toyin Abraham has followed our reuniting, yes, with ex-husband Adeniyi Johnson. Note, I did not say that they are back together as a couple. Let issues be clear. What I said is that they have reunited. Now, Toyin Abraham and Adeniyi Johnson were married. If you've lived under a rock and you did not know, yes. Newsflash, they were married for about 4 years. I mean, legally they went to court. They did all of the things they're supposed to do to become a married entity by the law, to be recognized by the law. They did all of that, and they were together up until 2015 when they broke up, and the breakup was messy. If you want to catch up on everything concerning their breakup and where they were at until this moment that I'm going to be telling you about in this video, you can catch all the recap on this channel. I mean, we're going to link it and everything, and I'm also going to still touch on it also in this video. So just keep watching to get all of the breakdown and what pushed them to this position and what made fans believe that okay, Toyin is the more matured person between both of them, and that she has grown indeed, because she's been saying she's grown over the years. She's granted interviews, although she's made some other public choices that made people question her claim to growth and all of those things she's been projecting. People are now saying that this singular act of hers has made them, actually it has convinced them that indeed Toyin Abraham knows how to let bygones be bygones and just move on with her life. I mean, I think you would expect that, since she is now married. She's married to Kolawole Ajayemi, and they have a child together. Herself and Adeniyi Johnson did not have a child. Yes. So let me tell you what brought about their reunion and everything that followed it. So Odunlade Adekola is a Nigerian actor and a producer, movie director even. So he has a movie currently showing on cinemas titled Orisha. There's been a lot of reviews on that. I'm not talking about the movie here, but of course, before a movie starts showing in cinemas, in theaters, there is a premiere, and the premiere for Orisha, the movie, saw in attendance a lot of celebrities, especially in the Yoruba movie industry. They came to celebrate with Odunlade Adekola and get a preview of his movie before it starts showing to the general public. And in attendance, of course, Adeniyi Johnson is a force to be reckoned with in the Yoruba movie industry, and Toyin Abraham is just an amazing, phenomenal movie producer, director, actor that she was going to grace the scene. So Toyin Abraham was in the theater room, in the hall, and did I say theater room now? In the cinema hall. You understand what I'm trying to say? Cinema room. And then she was greeting people, because there's also something in the Yoruba movie industry. There's a lot of hierarchy, especially when it comes to age and how long you've been in the industry. You have to respect them extra. So Toyin was, making rounds, greeting people that are older than her by age and also in the career, by career journey and by age. So she was going around. She went to greet Iyabo Ojo, and she was just, being a very merry person, greeting Iyabo Ojo, celebrating Iyabo Ojo. She started with Adeniyi Latif and his wife, greeted Bimpe. Bimpe is younger than her, so Bimpe was using the respectful Yoruba tone of to refer to her. I just want you to see the progression of how the things went up until it got to Adeniyi Johnson, and how you would know that while they may not be best friends, there is a bit of mutual respect and a bit of, okay, I'm not going to sing in public and ignore you going on between them. So she moved ahead to Iyabo Ojo. She greeted Iyabo Ojo as per her senior colleague and elder, and then she moved on to them. Femi Adebayo, who she refers to as Uncle Femi, Muyiwa Ademola, Uncle Muyiwa, that was what she referred to him as. She was greeting them, and she was also making jokes that, okay, see her now, even though she's tired and she's wearing this very, tight outfit, she's going from aisle to aisle, aisle to aisle and saying hi to our senior colleague as the respectful Yoruba girl that she is. But that our junior colleagues are there sitting down, waiting for her to still walk up to them to greet them. She went back to greet the legend Daddy Jide Kosoko. She went to greet Jide Kosoko to respect him, and then she moved back to them Femi Adebayo. Now the aisle that Femi Adebayo is seated in, or was seated in, also was where Adeniyi Johnson sat at and was eating his popcorn. Adeniyi Johnson actually recently welcomed twin children with his wife Sheyi Edo. I'm going to get into all of that in the course of this video. Let me just give you this gist. Yes. So she said hi to them, Femi Adebayo, and also calling out a junior colleague like Aisha Lawal, or maybe I don't even know who is older in age. I think Toyin is older than Aisha Lawal, because she was saying, oh, they are now not going to stand up, and then Aisha was just shouting Toyin, Toyin. It was just all merry, all fun. And it was seeming like, can you not see Adeniyi Johnson, or aren't you guys seeing each other? Because she was saying hi to every other person in that area but Adeniyi Johnson. Then at some point I felt like she just felt like, okay, let's just trash that. Let's just, let me be the bigger person in this place. And she was like, Niyi Peleo, that is Niyi, well done, that kind of thing, like Niyi, well done, how are you? And Adeniyi Johnson now responded. So it was Toyin Abraham that took the first shot, that made the call, and then Niyi responded with, oh, I'm very well, dear, thank you, how are you? That kind. It was just like you're saying somebody, I don't know. I mean, I get that they are exes, so their relationship might not be the most friendly, but Toyin Abraham took the first shot and was like, and of course Adeniyi Johnson responded, like I mentioned, and that's singular. And then she went back to being a jovial self and a joking self, and Adeniyi Johnson went back to eating his popcorn and just minding his own business. But yeah, that was that. It was really nice for a lot of fans and to see, and they were all like, oh yeah, Mommy Ray is very matured, like I mentioned. People are hailing her that she's not letting bad blood reign between herself and Adeniyi Johnson, because their breakup was really messy back in 2015. The two of them alleging different things, from infidelity to domestic violence, and all. I mean, they both of them admitted that their marriage was actually very, very bad for both of them, so they had to just split. And shortly after, Adeniyi Johnson got married to Sheyi Edo, and that filled the rumor mills. A lot of persons started saying, oh, it's true, Adeniyi Johnson was not loyal to Toyin Abraham. Look at him moving on so quickly with Sheyi Edo, who was also a very good friend of Toyin Abraham at that time. Even people say that she was Toyin Abraham's apprentice at that time. So it's like, oh, maybe Sheyi Edo was sleeping with Adeniyi Johnson, and then Toyin found out that she left him, and then they've gotten married. And when both of them did not have a child for the longest time, a lot of persons were like, oh, this is karma, this is karma getting at Sheyi Edo and all of those things, because mommy Toyin Abraham now welcomed Ire as she got married to her husband Daddy Ire Kolawole Ajemi in 2019, and Sheyi and Adeniyi Johnson still did not have a child. So people were like, oh yeah, see, this is just karma. That was why God did not let Toyin Abraham have a child for Adeniyi Johnson. It's obvious that maybe Adeniyi Johnson is a problem. So people even advise Sheyi Edo to leave Adeniyi Johnson. Adeniyi Johnson is the problem, because look at Toyin. She was with Daddy Ire for many months, and now they have a child. And even since they had Ire, she got pregnant again but miscarried. So you're like, you see, she's fertile, nothing is wrong with her. It is your husband. Adeniyi Johnson is not good. But then they welcomed the child. Adeniyi Johnson is 44 years old. They welcomed his first set of children, twin children with Sheyi Edo, and both of them were very elated. They're still taking care of the newborns, and of course we are happy for them. But yeah, the crux of this video is to say that Nigerians are just excited that Toyin Abraham and Adeniyi Johnson have sort of have a mutual respectful relationship, and they are happy for both of them. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. Or have you seen them interact before these incidents that I just gisted you about? Have they been interacting? Have you seen that? Because I definitely have not seen that. But if you have, you can also let me know in the comment section. I'll be waiting for you. But I feel like how they greeted each other is also how it would have been, in every other function where, I mean, both of them are still doing very well in their industry, so they're on top of their game. So of course they would definitely meet in functions and all that, meet at functions and all that. So I feel like that is also what is going to be, at least if they're in close proximity in that function. Because I feel like if Toyin was, some aisles down or some aisles away from Adeniyi Johnson, both of them would not have any reason to say hi to each other. They would know that both of them are in that building, but they would not. But I feel like because they were so close together and there was a camera following Toyin Abraham, she just had to do that just to make it seem like, see, I'm not holding grudges against this man. I've moved on from him and all of that. But I would like to hear your opinion in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this one. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and bye. No, don't go. Subscribe if you are yet to do that. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and share with family and friends. That's also equally important. Thank you for doing that, guys. So now, yeah, you can go. Bye.